Hello, and welcome to GBA Time, a chronological series for the Game Boy Advance. Our game up today, game number 103, is Planet Monsters. This was released in December of 2001. This is a maze chase type game. This is a Game Boy Advance exclusive, and this has a $24 complete in-box value. I didn't find a lot on this game, so there's not a lot of quick facts this time around. Not part of a franchise, no other games in the series, not based on any show or anything like that. So we'll get into the gameplay here. Alright, nice title screen here. And you can play this multiplayer, but I play all games single player, so that's what that is. So it does have a password save with only 4 characters, so that is reasonable. However, you don't get the password until you complete the entire world. So there's 6 levels in this first world. I don't know if that's across all worlds, but I need to complete all of them before I get that password, which was a bit frustrating. So we'll get into the gameplay here. So these are the other players that are out there. So you see them in the bottom right there, that map down there. So we gotta kick these blocks. We'll see if we get it here. You gotta kick these blocks to trap them. And you have to avoid when they're doing the same. So you can touch the other monsters that look like you. But you're gonna see these penguins over here. See that penguin in the bottom right there. Right there. You cannot touch them, otherwise you will lose a life. So you can shoot your weapons, and as you saw right there, the blue guy kicked block into the orange guy, eliminating him. So, like I said, you cannot touch these penguins, otherwise it will knock you out, which I think I'm going to have here in a moment here. Oh, I did eliminate the penguin. And there's a multitude of weapons here, so you got this gun, so that'll stun your opponents and your enemies. So you can take them down. There we go, there's an elimination when we took out the guy, and our green guy took us out. Our green rival took us out, so we're going to try to redo this level here. And so you got this gun that can stun your opponents. You got a bomb, so it's like a Bomberman where it'll explode in an X-type pattern. And then you've got this time clock here, which freezes everything, so you can attack as needed. And there we got an elimination. This takes a little bit to get into, but once you get it, it really clicks. Starts to feel it's fun. It's fun once you get into it. And I imagine this would be a lot of fun as a multiplayer. So hooking up those game link cables would be a lot of fun. So if this game was somehow brought back on Nintendo Switch Online, this would be a very fun game for that multiplayer aspect of that. And I got trapped, and that's why we don't run into the penguins. So we'll try this again. This did have a number of lives, and I think it had 3 continues as well. So it gave you about 10 lives, 12 lives, or something like that, to get through each of these worlds. So that's a number of lives, which was good as well. And just running around, trying to find your opponents, trying to trap them. And maybe the AI isn't that smart, but this was a fun game regardless. And we are on ice, but didn't have too many ice physics. So that was nice. That I wasn't sliding around or anything like that. We'll see if we can knock this last guy out. And then we got that spring item. That allows you to jump over any enemies or any shots. There we go, we got our last elimination. So we got victory on level 2. We get that time bonus. And I'm assuming that we get a life at some point. Alright, our pros and cons list. This is a cute maze chase style game. This did have a story mode. It had cute music and characters. And it had multiplayer fun. The cons, it was a little bit confusing to start. There was no tutorial. And then it does have the password save. And you don't get that password until the world is complete. 6 levels are complete. So that was a little bit of a struggle there. And we'll get into our grading and ranking here. I gave this a B. And I put this 44 out of 103. So not bad at all. A top 50% game at this point in the process is not bad at all. Put this right below Inspector Gadget Advanced Mission and right above GT Advanced Championship Edition. And our game next time is Flintstones Big Trouble in Bedrock. We'll see how that goes with this licensed property. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe.